Hey everybody, we got a Bioshock DLC here. This is something I recorded, I don't even know how long ago. Just recorded it on a whim because on the PS3, this trophy gave me a lot of difficulty. This is World of Hurt, going for the expert trophy, trying to get the full run done in under 15 minutes. And on the Bioshock collection on the PS4, there's a couple exploits that you can use to make things go a lot better for you, and some standard exploits that were also built into the original game. I played through this, and what you're going to see is about 20 minutes of video, but I sped up all of the shop menus, and I cut out a few of the saves that I did in between rooms, just so that all that's in the video is the most optimum times in each room. By no regard would I say that this is a premium run. I would not use this run and this video as a trophy guide on how to have an optimal time, or none of the choices that I make are necessarily optimal choices. Case in point, this right here, jumping into the electrified water before the Big Daddy is anywhere near me was a really bad idea. So don't do what I do here and bait the Big Daddy to just stand and watch me get electrocuted for a while. If you'll notice, that Big Daddy went down quite fast. This is, as I mentioned, on the Bioshock collection on the PS4, and one of the exploits that you can use is if you go into this DLC and you play it on medium difficulty first and complete the DLC the first time, you can go into the DLC again and change, and once you start this run, you can change it to easy, and it will consider that you are still in medium difficulty, and you can complete the 15-minute run and get the World of Hurt expert trophy while still playing on easy. So some of these enemies you'll see go down a lot quicker than they should. So that's, again, like I said, if it's an exploit, if it's in there, if it's available, why not use it? This trophy on the PS3 took me ages. I don't do well with time trials. I get nervous, I get all panicky, and I make bad decisions when I know that there's a clock running. So any chance I have to find an exploit, to find an easier way to get through it with less stress and enjoy playing the video game, I'll take it. The other exploit I use, which is always available to you when you play this game, the main game and the DLC, is autosaves. I'm sorry, manual saves is what I should say. Anytime you're playing this game and you're about to do something that you're not sure if it's going to work out for you, you can always pause the game and make a manual save right there on the spot. Inside the main game, this is a really good choice, especially if you're going for the survivor run. You can always pause, save the game, and if something happens, if you die, and it tries to send you to a Vita chamber or any of those kind of things, you could always reload the old save, and you won't void out some of the trophies you might be working on. Same thing with this. What I did was, from the Houdini splicer room, and then into the all kinds of enemies room and the Big Daddy room, I made saves before going into those rooms, and some of those saves you won't be seeing in this video because I cut them out because they weren't the optimal amount of time that I wanted to be in those rooms. So you can always do that before you go into Some of these rooms, or all of these rooms, you can make a manual save, and when you come out of that room, if you're not happy with the amount of time you spent on it, you can always reload and work on getting a faster time in the rooms. This room also, I always like to do about third or fourth. The spider splicers are always great. If you're running low on health kits and you can't really afford to buy all 10 health kits or 9 health kits, whatever it is that you can hold, these spider splicers, if you take enough pictures of them, will give you a heart when you search their bodies, and that heart is just like a first aid kit. If you're familiar with the game, you probably already know that, but it's a useful tip if you are not. Hopefully something you see in this video helps you out if you are working on this game and need this trophy. Again, as I said, it is set to medium difficulty, but I am playing on easy difficulty using the Bioshock Collection exploit, and I am saving in between each room about halfway through the run, just to make sure that I'm getting the quickest time. As I also mentioned before, I am speeding up the shopping menus just so you aren't bogged down with me min-maxing all of my stuff. And if I didn't mention it before, I don't believe I did, of course, we're using the camera as much as possible to try to get a few extra tonics and anything else that can help us battle certain enemies. And some of the pictures that you take of certain enemies will also strengthen your attack on them. And with these things right here, the turrets and so forth, it'll help you hack those a little bit easier, which is always a good thing. I'm probably going to sign off soon here so that you don't have to listen to me prattle on. I do like to talk, and there's a good 13 minutes left of this video. I hope that you can learn a few things from this video if you are unfamiliar with this DLC and if you're playing it for the first time. But keep in mind, this was not an optimal run. This was not meant to be used as a trophy guide. I just happened to have it saved, so I figured I'd throw it up on my channel in case anyone can be entertained by it or possibly learn something from it. One final thing I want to mention is that I am, of course, making this on Share Factory on the PlayStation 4, and with that comes a few minor little issues. It doesn't show the trophy occurring, and as I played this so long ago, Share Factory doesn't even let me pull up the screenshot, which is on the PS4, of me getting World of Hurt expert at the end of this. So unfortunately, I do get the trophy through this playthrough, but I cannot put up the evidence that it is there in this video. You'll have to take my word for it, unfortunately. So I apologize for that, but I assure you I did get the trophy through this method, and I hope that's okay with everybody. If by chance you have any interest in more guides for Bioshock or Bioshock Infinite, or even Bioshock 2, I adore these games, and I would love a reason to play it on another account for the third or fourth time, each of these games. If you need help in anything, any of these games, feel free to leave a comment, and I will gladly jump on and create a video for anything in any three of these games, especially Bioshock Infinite or this game here, Bioshock. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll let you watch the rest of it in peace, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.
Walking now?
Even miles of the water, these nuisance have feel these things. Lights shining. Just keep away!
Darling, is that you, Sybil?
Who is that? You come to my town? To my town? I stand you unclean!
I think the bad man is gone, Mr. B. Thank you, Mr. B. Bubbles and sunshine, bubbles and rain, bubbles.